A very warm welcome here to another episode from the 1111 Talk, our weekly get together where myself, Carmen Cornelia Haselwanter, I am sharing three valuable advices and tips for you, out of 30 years of leadership experience. Taking in consideration not only what I'm gaining here as a great knowledge from you as a member from our community, but as well to see where a lot of people are struggling. It's most of the times to go along with the change. And therefore, courage is one of the things which is not only part of the All In Mastery, a method I developed out of the 30 years experience, but as well one of the keys which is going to support you to achieve not only your vision, but as well to succeed with a happy and fulfilling life. Now, the first advice, the first tip I want to give you when it comes to courage, that you are starting not with action, what actually all in would mean. No, it is exactly the opposite. It is to reach stillness. And within this stillness, that you allow yourself to listen. First, listen within yourself to recognize where within you are truly what voices, messages you receive. In this exploring world where so much things are happening in a daily, methods and modus, it's more than ever important that you succeed by allowing all this noise to stay outside, and instead that you are fulfilling your true coming out, your true going along with the fact that you are going with you in the recognition. Now, because you see, we have it within ourselves, the ego on one side. They are telling you, that maybe you're not good enough. Maybe, you need to do more. Maybe your perfection needs to be pointed out better. And then we have the other voice, which is our intuition, which is this soul version, our heart intelligence, which I also like to call it like. And that is what we're going to focus on. You see, our ego is mainly, focused on what pattern you actually took out of your past, what programs are keeping you small, because that is actually what our ego tries to do, keeping us small, while the intuition is that voice which wants you to grow, which wants you to live your best version. And that is what myself, Carmen Cornelia Haselwanter, mentor for inner leadership and breakthroughs, are inviting you to do. To live daily your best version. And and that is not now like really having this extreme change, this extreme moving. No. And that's already the second advice I want to share with you. It's not important that you make big steps. It is important that you make a step, a small one. Because you see, logical wise, when you change on your path, only a minimum of change, you're not going to go on a straight way, but you are going to go on a different path. So meaning out of the length of doing that, you're going to be on another way. You're going to be on a different goal. And that is what I mean. We shall never underestimate the power of our change possibilities. It is incredible what you can achieve once you understand that already this very small step is going to make a big difference. And that is truly what I want to invite you. That is truly what I want to invite you to allow yourself from within to go outside. I mean, anyway, let's face it. Don't you have ideas or don't you have examples where you have proven that right? I just had yesterday an amazing talk with my nephew, and he's very realistic. He's a person who needs proof. And to have a discussion with someone who is only able to understand by recognizing facts invites us really to see it from a different point of view. To make this inner voice visible by proving of energy, which is not visible, I know. But that is something what we can feel. That is something what we are having around us. I mean, haven't you actually also experienced that you step into a room and at the beginning you're a bit confused? At the beginning you feel like, that doesn't feel really good. Now that is intuition. That is something what gives you an information about here is something going on. Here is something you may take as a proof for yourself and show this into the outside world. And I know that's sometimes pretty hard because the outside world is sometimes not ready for that kind of knowledge. And every single one of us, by doing so, by following our inner instinct, getting all this courage together and go all in with that, we are sometimes left alone. Therefore, it's so important that we all are gathering together here in the All In Mastery community, because like that, we are supporting each other. We are giving each other a ground, a base, a fundament where we may settle, where we may gain new energy, where we support each other. And that is something what is not being under carried instead. We are supposed to go all in with that and truly make our first step. And as one of the most important advices, besides going into the first step, I want to invite you that you don't start unless you have a perfect plan, a strategy. And believe me, I am very structured and very organized. But it's not about having the perfect plan. It is about that you start even without having no plan. Because this is anyway what life gives us as an example. To believe that only once we do have a plan, that we know exactly where our milestones is not always the best, because life is all about changes, about that what life teaches us, about the beauty, about the caring, about us being truly in our being. So courage means not only to reflect with that what you have in this now, but as well to decide in that very moment, even without not having the perfect plan, to go the first step with strength, with power, with the knowledge that here we go, here we are on the right path. And already that you are part of our community is such a strong move, because you are along of people who are action takers. And I want to congratulate you for that. And now I want to know, what is your golden nugget out of that? Where do you want to go into the courage move? Where is it that you see now, like especially ahead of Christmas, what is it with a little step myself I can give a huge contribution to the environment of yours, to your family, to your neighbors? And then like that, go all in with that, because you deserve it. Your environment deserves it. And I can't wait to hear more about your courage moves, your changes you're going to go through that. And please, feel free, if you have questions, just write them down or send me a DM. I'm also happy to go into a one-to-one talk with you, because that is what we do here in the All In Mastery community. We support each other, we help each other, and we go all in with our true vision. Thank you very much for listening and watching that. It's so awesome that you invested now these 11 minutes, and I can't wait yeah, having you with us in the next 11:11 talk, same time, same channel, here in the All In Mastery community. Thank you and all the best.